Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Clayformations. This month we are going to be creating my new Clayformations logo. And of course we start out with some Sculpey Ultralight and start to form out the basic shape of what my logo is going to be. Ultralight gives me the ability to bulk up without using a lot of heavy clay. After I have the basic shape all ready to go, I can take it to the oven and bake it at 195 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I put on my glove and I go get it out of the oven so I don't burn myself, which I have done. Then after it cools down, I'm ready to apply the clay. I've wanted to make a logo for a long time, but I never could come up with a design that I really liked. Once you figure out what you want your logo to be, you're going to be stuck with it. So you really have to make sure this is exactly what you want before you commit to a specific design. So after months of little sketches and doodles and drawings, I finally came up with a design that I think will really encapsulate what I do. I hope you like it too. It was really kind of interesting working on something that was flat. I'd never done that before, where I just made something that was just two-dimensional. So I may be doing some more two-dimensional sculptures in the future. After I get the form of the sculpture completed, what I do then is I add in all of my textures. This here is called a pore tool. It's supposed to make pores in the skin, but I figured it would be a nice texture for the skull. Here I'm smoothing down the rest of the sculpture with my fine rake tool. And now it's time to add the texture lines to the Reaper's robe. Now I know I've said this before, but it's very important. If Sculpey is connected to any surface, it needs to be separated from it before you bake it. Because if you don't do that, it will shrink after it hardens and it will split. And then you will cry because your sculpture will be ruined. You want to know how I know that? Because that's what I've done. And I want to save you from having to cry. I don't want you to cry. So now we're on to making him his little bony fingers. Now that the fingers are done, we will attach him to his little sculpture tool that he'll be holding. Pre-baking the little Reaper mand allowed me to put the hands and the sculpture tool on him without scarring up what I had already sculpted. Okay, now it's time to apply the paint. I had to be real careful here because I didn't have a second chance if I got paint all over the sculpture tool. Okay, now for the second half of the logo creation, I have to mask off the inside of the plaque. There we go. Now to give it a coat of blackberry paint on the outside, and now to give the circle a black outline. Since I couldn't make a circle with a piece of tape to mask it off, I had to cut out a piece of paper the same size as the outline and just put it on top and paint around it. Still had to do a few touch-ups. The sculpture had shrunk a little and curled up on the ends and wouldn't lay flat, so I glued a couple of wood blocks to the back of the Reaper, and then I attached him to the wood circle. And now to peel off the tape so I can attach the letters. And here we go. Now to attach all the hanging hardware so I can hang it on the wall. Sorry about the camera moving so much. I forgot that the camera was mounted to the table. Well everybody, I'd like to say thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Please tap the like button, it helps my channel to grow. Subscribe if you'd like to see new upcoming videos. I upload a new video the first Saturday of every month. And a big thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate you very much. Take care and we'll see you next time.